Great job, Kevin. And here's a movie that, you know, you conceive, you write for yourself. What were you smoking? Like, seriously?
I know. Well, was that panic like when you put off studying for a test, you got a big final coming up, and you keep going, and then the time dwindles away, and then you go, ooh, tomorrow that test is tomorrow. You know, it was like one of those things where we said, ooh, we've agreed to do this. So I was prepared, though, getting in shape and doing all that stuff and bringing on the best fighters in the world to work with and really making it realistic. It was my, you know, I'm so passionate about this that I wanted to be not only a great fight movie, but also the teacher aspect for it and have the inspiration behind it and the heart. And that's why we got such a great cast. And, you know, Salma Hayek and the great Henry Winkler was fantastic. And real people, real fighters in this.
But well, yeah, exactly. You are fighting real MMA fighters. Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, you prepared, you worked out, no question, but psychologically, what was the first time you went in that ring and you were like, I'm really doing this?
It got scary when I got hit accidentally the first time, and then I went, and they didn't even get it on camera. You know, they say, oh, we missed that one, we got to do it again and shoot again. And just go, ooh, I'm in this. I'm very, you know, it was like, man, this is going to be a painful shoot because this is just the beginning. And not only that, I'm 20 years older than any of these other fighters, so it's like, it takes my body longer to recover from these guys. And so it was really a challenge that way, but I knew once I saw the dailies what we were getting, I'm saying, we got to keep going. This looks really good.
Yeah, there's, you know, this was kind of a little close to my heart in terms of the school aspect, because cutting the arts, like I have two sons that are, you know, and I grew up taking arts, my husband, the whole thing, right? So for me, to cut those programs is just devastating. For you, really, like, was there a teacher when you were growing up that was just so inspirational to you that you looked up to?
There was, yes, there was a bunch of them. There were, you know, I was very fortunate in having a bunch of great teachers. A couple of them, I used their names in this movie, and you know, those are the things I was saying. You don't realize it when you get out of school, but you know, if I'm remembering these teachers now and what they did to me and what principles they instilled in me, you know, 30 years later, whatever it may be, you just start going, man, it's so important. And then there are other ones that I remember that were just kind of punching a clock and not really doing anything for me. And it's like they just had an opportunity here to kind of shape me in a better way to help me become a better version of myself. And you know, they dropped the ball, and it's like, it's so important to really, and everybody becomes complacent in their life in some way, you know, shape or form, but it's important to step out of your comfort zone every once in a while and become really the best.
Absolutely. Having somebody like Henry Winkler on board, I mean, you're right, amazing. But is it so hard for you to work opposite and still not want to go, hey?
Right? The Fonz is the great, I grew up on him, so, you know, I would ask him every question about it too, about his leather jackets, about what kind of motorcycle. You know, he didn't ride that motorcycle really. He was horrible, he was scared at that. I didn't know that stuff. I loved it. It was just every moment of it. And he's the nicest man in the world. He really is.
Yeah, he totally is. I have to ask you about your, you know, affiliation with Adam Sandler, who, one thing I love about Sandler is that he always, you know, he gets his buddies, he gives them work, you all work together, and it's, what is it about that guy that you guys want to keep coming back and working with him?
Because he's number one, he's, you know, people don't realize how long he's been doing it and being, he's at the top of his game for years he's been doing it, and he's never changed who he is. You know, he's always been that same person, and he employs a lot of the same people that work behind the scenes, and I've seen the guy go out of his way to give people work and jobs, and including myself, and you know what I'm saying, and he does it with everybody. He's just got such a big heart that he just wants people to work and to benefit from his success, and he's always been that way. He's a real guy. What you see is what you get with him, and honestly, he's one of my greatest friends in Hollywood, and his family's fantastic, and you know, it's just, it's good to see that he gets good stuff because he deserves it. He truly does.
Well, you deserve it too. You did a great job in this. I love everything. I can't wait for Grown Ups too. That's going to be
a great one.
Good stuff. Best of luck with this, Kevin.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Good to see you.